All right, welcome again. So this is our final setup video for getting started with RStudio. Again, I just want to re-emphasize that we will talk about a lot. We'll talk a lot about what's going on in class. The purpose of these videos is just to get us set up as quickly as possible. And so the final thing that we're going to do is install some software packages that we'll use, especially right at the beginning of the semester. And so you should have your RStudio open. If you haven't really done anything, it should look something like this. And the first thing we're going to do, I'll zoom in one more time, is install a package called Tidyverse. And so to do so, you'll type in this function called install.packages and then type Tidyverse in quotes. And so I'll leave it there for a second, even though it's, it's a video, so you could pause. But nonetheless, I'll leave it there for a moment. Once you're ready to run the line, you can click or type enter or return. You should get like a ton of this text. So Tidyverse is a very large package, so it'll take a minute or so to install. So we'll leave it for a moment. All right, sweet. So once it's done, as long as you don't see the word like error anywhere, you're good. To check that it's installed properly, you could type in library and then open parentheses Tidyverse and hit enter or return. You should see some message like this. Again, as long as you don't see the word error, you're good. So that's one of two things we're going to do here. The second thing we're going to do is go up to File, New File, and Quarto Document. So again, File, New File, Quarto Document. If you click that, you should get this pop-up. And if this editor thing is checked, just go ahead and uncheck it, so it should be blank. Everything else I believe you could just leave as the default. So you could leave the default engine as knitter and leave this as HTML. You don't have to make a title, but click create. Once you do that, click this button that says render. And so I'm going to leave my mouse here for just a second. Oh, sorry, I was hovering in the wrong spot. So this render button, it looks like a little arrow pointing right. So click that render button. You should be prompted to save the file. It doesn't really matter where you save it at this point, so I'm just going to name mine test, and it doesn't really matter where it's going to go. If you give it a second, you should get some output in your browser window. And so if, you may be prompted to install some things, and if you do, just install, probably our Markdown package is the one that I think you might get prompted to install. So just click yes, I'd like to install it, and then you should get to this window with some output that's just kind of test output. Okay, and so those are the two package things that we're gonna look at in this video. We're gonna do one final thing here, and that is make an R project. And so again, from your RStudio window, go to File and then New Project. You could click this first option, which is New Directory. And again, the first option is a new project. So clicking the first option for both. And then you could just name your project. This we do kind of want to give it a name that makes sense. So maybe, I don't know, I'm going to call mine DS234 for Data Science 234. The name just should not have any spaces in it, but other than that, you could kind of give it a name that you think makes the most sense. And you could change the subdirectory, so where the project is being created. And so I'll leave mine as being created within my desktop so that I can navigate to it pretty easily. Once you do that, you could click the Create Project button, and the thing that will be different that you can kind of look at to make sure that it worked is you should see in your upper right corner of your window, you should see this little R project symbol and the name of the R project that you just made. So mine's is DS234 because that's what I chose to call it, and it's right next to this little R symbol thing. Okay, so that is it for the setup portion. If you make it to this point, you're good to go for getting going when we talk more about what some of this stuff is in class. So nice work, and I'm looking forward to class.